Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today in this tutorial I will show you how to design this soap case or soap holder. The soap holder or soap case is a plastic part made of plastic. The thickness of this component is 3 mm and this particular soap case having some feature, this curvature at the bottom and slots for disposal of water, and also at the bottom there are 4 buttons for resting this soap case on the floor. So let's start with, click on the new file here, check this part and solid, uncheck this box so that we can have our own template. Then give suitable name for this file, that is soap case goal, and click OK. Now we'll select this template, millimeter, Newton, second, part solid, and click OK. Now we are entering into the model tab. Now first we need to create a box. I will show you. So to create this soap case, first we need to create a box of this size, then add these features, these curvatures, then create a shell and the slot patterns, and finally these buttons. So we will start with modeling. I will enable this plane here, click on this and enable the plane display. Now select the top plane, or you can select from here also. Select this top plane and click on the button extrude, so that we enter into the sketch tab. Now click here for normal view or sketch view. Then we need to draw a rectangle to create the box. So from this tab you select the center rectangle, click center rectangle, click the center point here, click somewhere else and press middle mouse button for completion. Then you can edit the dimension, give length as 500 and width as 350 and click OK. The box will be created and the height of box will be 100 mm. Now I want this extrude feature downward, so change the direction at the downward of the top plane. Now if you observe, this soap case has the draft or taper at all the sides, as this is the plastic part. So for the manufacturing convenience, that is the removal of this plastic from the mold, we need to provide the taper or draft. So we will provide the taper or draft for this part also. For that purpose, click on this option tab, check this add taper and enter the value as 5. Here you observe that taper has been given at downward side, but at the downward side the taper is increasing, but I want the taper inside. So just put minus sign here so that the taper will be inside and click OK. Now this box is created. So the next step will be adding the circular feature at the bottom. So to create the features at bottom, I will view this box as a wireframe. So click here the wireframe and now enter into the extrude, or first you can select a plane, this particular plane. Sorry, you can select a plane from here also, front plane, and click on the extrude. We will enter into the sketch view normal. Now we will create the circles, 5 circles at the bottom, tangent to the bottom and tangent to these sides. So click on the circle, click somewhere here and press middle mouse button for completion. Enter the dimension, diameter as 100. To make this circle tangent at bottom surface and this side, click here. This is the constraint of tangent. So click the tangent, click this circle and this bottom. Okay, this circle become tangent to the bottom surface. Again this tangent tab or tangent constraint is active. So select this circle and this side. So it becomes the tangent. So you see that the automatically this reference has been added. The top surface, bottom surface, this side has given a reference. We will create one more reference here. So click here for adding reference and click this side so that one more reference will be added. Close. Now we will create the circle here also. So click on the circle, click somewhere. This constraint will be automatically taken back remove, and the R constraint is shown here, which indicates that this circle has equal radius of the previous circle. Okay, and press middle mouse button for completion. Click on the tangent and click this circle and bottom surface. So it is already tangent. So make undo. Now we'll make this circle tangent to this side. So again select this tangent constraint, this circle and this side. Okay. Now next we will create one more circle in the center. So click on the circle, click somewhere here. R, which shows the equal radius. So if you observe, this circle itself is a tangent to this surface. Now we will create 2 more circles in between these 2 circles and in between these 2 circles. So to create the circle at middle of these 2, let we will join these 2 circles with line. Okay, and now we will utilize the midpoint of this line for the center of the circle. So click on the circle. M shows the midpoint of that line. So click on for that, and R showing. So it is equal radius of previous circle. So click here, and it is already tangent with this bottom surface. Okay. Now to create the another circle at this side, just we will mirror the circle at here. So for that we need a center line. So click at the center line here, and at the center just draw the center line. Okay, and by selecting this circle, here is a mirror tab. So click on the mirror and just select the center line so that the mirror of this circle is created here. So we have drawn all these 5 circles. Now next we need to create some more circles at the bottom of these circles. So click another circle here, click somewhere randomly and press middle mouse button for completion. Now change the dimension. The diameter of this circle will be 50. Now we need to make this circle tangent with these both. So again the tangent constraint, this circle and this one. Again tangent, this circle with this one. So in the same way, in the similar fashion, we will draw the circles at these places. If somewhere else R is showing the equal radius of the previous circle, then again select the tangent constraint, this circle and this one. Again select this circle and this one. So all these circles are tangent with the previous one. Now we need to delete all these features, these extra circles, these extra arcs, so that we will have this particular feature. So select this delete segment, this one. So click here, and now you can delete, select entire segment, and so okay. You can zoom in. In this way, all unwanted features can be deleted. Similarly, the below circles should also be deleted. Very carefully we need to delete these segments. Okay, so this completes the feature. Now click here. Okay. Now the model is not visible. So again we will bring the view as a shading. Okay, the preview of the extrude feature is not showing here. Actually we need to cut the material or remove the material. It is this feature from the previous box. So click here for the remove material. So it is removing material from the top side, but we want the material to be removed at bottom. So just change the direction here, this particular button. Okay. So this is removing material at the bottom. To remove the material on both the sides, just click the option here. It is the both sides. Remove the material from both sides and give the dimension as 350 and click OK. So this completes the feature. For next, we need to add the round or fillet at these edges. For that, just select the round tab here, select the round, and we have to select the different sets. So set 1 will be this edge, and dimension for round or fillet will be 25 mm. Again click for the next set 2, and this edge. Automatically it will take all the edges adjacent to this edge, and the dimension for that will be same 25 mm, and click OK. So this completes the bottom feature and fillet or round also. Okay, so next we will create a hollow feature. We will make this solid as a hollow. So for that purpose, we will select this shell. So click on the shell. Give the thickness as 3 mm and click on this surface, so that it will be removed and a hollow feature is generated, and click OK. Thus the hollow box is created here. Now in the next step, we need to create the slot here. For that purpose, again we will select the top plane, and in the top plane we will draw the shape of the slot, and we will remove the material by extrude feature. So again select this top plane and click on the extrude button and view the normal. To create a slot, this feature is present in this palette. So click on the palette. In the shapes tab, you will observe this race track. So click on this race track and drag this race track on this object. So it is dragged here. Close. Now we need this slot in vertical position. So rotate it with 90 degree. So enter the 90 degree in the angles tab. Enter. So it became vertical. So click OK here. Now you can change the dimensions of this racetrack. Okay, click on this width of this slot will be 24 mm and width of this slot will be 264 millimeters. Now we need to place this slot at the center. So we'll constrain this center line of this slot and the center line of this box as a coincident. So this is the button, this is the coincident button. So click on coincident, select the center line and the center line. Okay, so we'll select this edge and the center of this arc. Press middle mouse button and enter the dimension as 50 so that it will be placed at the center of this round feature. And once it has been placed, click OK. So this particular slot has been extruded, but we need to remove the material from this side. So from this box. So just click the opposite side and to remove the material just click on this button. So it will remove the material. When we can change this dimension or we can constrain this as remove material from the last surface up to the last surface. Okay, and click OK. For remaining other slot positions, we can create a pattern of this slot at these different places. For that purpose, we need to measure the distance from this slot to this slot. So for that purpose, to measure the distance, just go into the analysis tab, then measure, click on the measure. Now measure the distance between these two round features. Just select this round, hold control button, select this round. It will give you the distance between the center to center distance between these two round features, that is 97.71. So note this distance. Okay, once the distance has been measured, now select this extrude 3, that is the slot, and click on the pattern. So that pattern is in the model tab. So in the model tab, this is the pattern. So click on the pattern. The type of pattern will be the direction. So this is the direction. Click on the direction. And we need to give a direction. You can select any edge or plane for the direction. So we can select this plane so that the pattern will be in this direction. Now we need the pattern in opposite direction. So just click here, click the direction, and you can enter the distance of the pattern which we have just noted, 97.71. Okay, and the number of patterns is 5, and just click OK. so that all the slots have been generated here. So at last we will create a 4 buttons at the bottom face of this case. For this we have to create a plane, a separate plane, so that we can draw the sketch of the button in that plane. Select the plane and select a top plane here, so that the another plane will be created parallel to this top plane or offset to this top plane. Now I want the plane at this side, so just drag this and give a distance of 108, so that this plane will be 8 mm below the bottom face of this box, and click OK. So this datum plane has been created. Now we will draw the sketch in this plane. So this plane is already selected. Click on the extrude, so that we will enter into the again sketcher, the normal or sketch view, and create a circle in this corner. Click somewhere randomly and press middle mouse button. Edit the diameter as 10 millimeters. Now center of this circle from the center of the box will be 200, and center of circle from this center line is 130. So there is some difficulty. This circle or button is placed inside this slot, so we need to just shorten the length of this slot. So for that purpose, just we need to close this sketch and again we will go out from this extrude button, and we will edit the dimension of this slot. For that, in the pattern there is extrude 3. So again right click on the extrude and click this button, edit button, so that we can now edit the dimensions of this slot. So in the placement tab, for the sketch internal section 1, click on the edit, and this dimension 264 will convert it into 234 and click OK. So thus all slots have been shortened. Now again select this datum plane, click on the extrude button and use sketch view, and similarly create the circle here. Create the circle, press middle mouse button and edit the dimension as diameter 10 mm. Now change the center distance as 200 and this center distance as 130. Okay, now this is possible. Now similarly we will create the other circles also at other 3 corners. Thus all the 4 circles has created. Click OK. Just turn on. Just rotate this box and you observe that extrude has been extended from the box. So just we will give the constraint up to the next surface. Okay, this way. Finally, we need to give taper to this extrude surface. So in the options tab, add taper and enter the dimension as 5 degrees as taper. So you will observe the draft or taper at these coordinates and click OK. Now you turn off the plane display. So this completes the object. I hope you enjoyed this video.